Man, I always had Ice. I always had Ice T as a mentor. So, I mean, Ice was probably the first person that actually heard the original La Raza demo when we had cut it raw. And, we were right there, and then I actually had went back, and he told me something very, very crucial during that time that I was recording, and he said, Frost, look, this is what you did, and this is what you had to do to make yourself unique and have an identity. He said, you need to find your own lane. He said, and you found it. This is your lane. This is it. And I mean, he was in his room, and I was playing it outside of the window of the spot. And he was right there, and then he stopped what he was doing. I don't want to say what he was doing. There was a female in the room. He stopped what he was and he came to the window, and he's standing there, and he said, that's a hit record. And I said, man, Ice, are you sure? Because I didn't really know, because the thing about La Raza that was different and unique than a lot of the records that we had recorded was the bilingual part of it, of us really that, you, aquí estoy, MC Kid Frost. Like, we're actually speaking Spanish in the beginning and throwing the Spanish words out, like just throwing them out there. And so I think that's what tripped Ice out the most of it. But then after when Ice told me that was a hit record, I knew, like, I didn't have, nobody else needed to tell me that was going to be a big joint or a big record. Ice confirmed it. Like, Ice was the first one to hear it out of my speakers, out of a little ghetto blaster in his window. And then when he told me that, I mean, that was it, bro. I mean, I knew I found my niche. If you follow Eastside Story, we came with La Familia next. We started really, and it was so natural to do it, man, like to really talk that way, because to put the slang in there and the Spanish words in there was just so easy, man. And it was also having something that other rappers that only spoke English did not have, and that was we had actually two languages with two dialects, and we could actually use them anytime. And it made us really